hello. Good evening, everyone. Excuse me. I'm alive. I'm back. And I'm ready as soon as I get this to share. Excuse me. Ready to go. Of course. Gotta do that. There. And away I go. Come on. There we go. Switch that over to me. Share, and yes, include the original post. Hosting, share to me. Does it show up? It did. All right. So hello everyone, I'm the Bowmeister and welcome back to the Sinking City. Last time we completed the case, as it were, we completed Frosty Welcome, or we completed Lost at Sea? Yes. So we could either do, or work on, quid pro quo, but I think I was gonna do with a delicate matter. We were gonna go see a Herbert Glover, or at least go to his place. And if we go here, place for Mark. Mark said that his address is on Goldbridge Road between Windhalf and Century Avenue, Central Old Grove. Well, here's Windhalf, here's Century, here's Goldbridge. We're gonna put our mark somewhere in the middle. Then, if I hold and switch, we can head on. So let's see what sort of fun secrets we can find here in the Sinking City today. Like, for example, a car with its lights on and engine running. I wonder well, let's take a look at the map real quick. That's pretty much flooded. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot of... Oh, I spoke too soon. So there didn't appear to be a whole lot of flooding in this area, but yeah, there is. There's a whole bunch of flooding in this area. But that is alright. We can handle a little bit of flooding. I remember the controls R2 is to run when I'm not aiming. L2, if I'm holding anything, is to aim. L1, obviously, is to switch things. R1, is just swing with my shovel. Triangles to climb, should I need to climb anything. Like that. Hi, you. Hey, kitty. Circles to crouch. I think X is to interact, and square. I don't remember what square does. Right. There. Down goes in that. Up. Okay. And R3 turns on the flashlight. Okay, I think I've got a better grip of what I'm doing. Now I just gotta find myself some road signs. Apparently no road signs to be had over here. So let's go back to the map, I guess. Oh, I'm a block too far. Okay. No big deal, we'll just head down Century here. We'll run down the road. Actually, Fireman's Hall looks like a church building from a distance. And of course, we can't enter inside because it's not marked with the hashtag, or it's not considered special. Well, I think actually the special buildings are even considered to be hashtagged. And it's not a hashtag, because I think it's a 3x3 mark. Saying, hey, you can't enter this doorway. I have noticed that most of those doors are marked as are marked with a 3x3 hashtag. Are usually dark, or if they're a white door, they're marked off to the side. Oh. Well, here's something to investigate. Creaking, creepy house. Good to know. Ruined and abandoned, of course, because it, you know, has fallen apart, as it were. But does that mean I can get inside, I wonder? The answer does not surprise you. In fact, I cannot get inside. This way. Is there another way in? Well, considering I don't make great feats of leaping ability... I can't get in the window, so the answer looks like that's a no. I can't get inside. Which is a shame, because it'd be kind of fun to come in here and see why it fell. Would you go away? Would you go away? Scratch you. Scratch. Oh, scratch. Got a message, probably from my buddy Sean. Yep. Okay. Sorry, it is technically it is a wrestling night, but it's both NXT and AEW. I have AEW on DVR. I'm having on DVR anyway. It's recording right now. Am I still on? No, I gotta go. I actually have to go back around. I have AEW on DVR. My mother wanted to record something tonight of a show that she's wanted to watch or wanted to check out. And I can catch NXT anytime on the WWE Network. So I'm like, sure. King God. Problem with that. I guess I probably should turn my light on. So far, that's the only place I've seen that resembles something. That car has definitely seen better days. Oh. Oh, what's this right here? Hello? Well, we're just gonna look around here. Just seeing, probably nothing there. Nothing exciting. Still not seeing a hashtag or hashtag door, and I'm going to call it a hashtag door because that's pretty much what it looks like as a hashtag. It's just door's a bit bigger. I'm surprised most places still actually have. Oh, hey, here we go. I'm probably. Oh, sorry, they're marked with an H.
The door won't budge.
Okay. Doors marked with an H are enterable. Hashtagged places are marked with the hashtag. You know, so like item boxes and whatnot.
The door won't budge.
Well, that's great. Is there a window I can enter? That's a swing. Swing's not going to do me any good. Okay, so we know we can't enter the door.
The door won't budge.
Oh, can't go down that way, looks like. Drat, double drat. Well, it does not look like there's an entry point I can reach at this point. Alright, we'll keep that house in mind. Check out one or two more of the houses over here. Eventually, I'd have to find Mr. Glover's house, right? You would think. Sorry, dude, I did not mean to blind you with my flashlight. Probably nothing in here, but besides him. My bad, sir. Alright, let's see if this is, in fact, Mr. Glover's abode. Nope, wrong one. So we shall hop the fence. Alright, there's Herbert Glover's manor. There's no mark that says I can enter that door. Huh? Weird. Can't carry more ammo, that's good to know. The place is pretty swanky. Yeah, I don't like you either. Where are you? There you are. Got ya. Die! And go! Did I get you all? And I think that should be... Oh, that's the wrong ammo type. Okay. Which means I should be able to... Inventory. I can definitely craft. I think I'll wait. In fact, I'll switch to the other one here. Just in case. Oh, by the way, as you saw, and I didn't go over, I now can continue. I now carry traps. I carry a foot trap, which I will go ahead and craft, and I can carry hand grenades, which now I'm out of cordite and rags. If I want to, I can get more ammo. Don't want to do that yet. Oh, and skill points. I do have 2. Oops. Nope. Get back here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do unnatural recovery. And do that. There we go.
The door won't budge.
Mr. Throgmorton, it is with the deepest regret that I must inform you that the price for the piece that you have requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple that which we had agreed earlier. I know this is the second time that I've raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each piece almost invaluable to me, as I cannot replenish my collection. Herbert Glover. Francis Throgmorton is now single.
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
That's 40 years old. Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is what you can an eligible bachelor. Further text is unreadable. Nope. Well, that's not at all creepy. Makes me wonder if I leave that his head turns around again. Nothing yet that's suggesting foul play of any kind.
The door won't budge.
I can't go out that way. Nice embers are in the fire. Yep. Down. See if there's anything worth looking at in here. Nothing really exciting. Excuse me, just kind of looking around to see if there's anything worth investigating on this floor. Pull that back out just in case there's more enemies that decide they want to spawn. I can't read that. Alright, so now we're on the top floor. At least on this end, it's the top floor. A mirror?
What's that?
Picture of a mirror.
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
Is that what we're looking for, is a mirror?
Yeah. You like what you see, buddy?
Oh, hi there.
Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a lot of warning shots. That's 4 warning shots.
Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
Yeah, I would say so. Nope. That means we can investigate. But I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. One, because I still need to investigate the body. 2, I haven't gone downstairs yet. So downstairs I shall go. Still can't carry any more stuff, I see. Okay, what do we got here? That is gunpowder, it looks like. And I have a statue's head. Why do I have a statue's head? Is there a statue that's missing a head at this point? I don't really know for sure, for certain, for absolute. I just know I can't pick that up. I guess we can look around and see if we can find a headless statue. Okay, that's got a head. That doesn't have arms. That's got a head because I turned it. Statue's head. Okay, did that do anything, or that just allow me to return a head? And that was pretty much useless. Oh, hey!
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming.
Sure didn't. Well, let's back up here for a minute. and enter in here. Alright, so let's see what sort of explorations we can have here. Just how far down can I go? Before the game's like, hey, nope, you gotta go back upstairs to do this. But not like it matters, there's nothing down here. Unless it wants me to go in the basement, because that's where I found the head. Okay, well. Excuse me, folks. Sorry, it was a long day at work. I'm a little tired. Okay.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Okay. So who's Squint?
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Alright, so that's one.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So it should be
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see.
Who are you?
two,
What in K's name are you doing it?
Squint, run!
three.
Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Two men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe. But Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover.
Key evidence collected. Is it all evidence collected? No, I'm still missing some evidence, I guess. An old newspaper. Casebook. Two men broke into Herbert Glover's house in Old Grove to steal a specific mirror. One of them, an experienced thief named Squint, proceeded to crack a safe, alerted the owner, and got a bullet. The second burglar killed the owner with a knife. Squint mentioned that this is not his first robbery in the district of Old Grove. Is it in here? Okay, maybe not. Something in here is... I'm missing some sort of evidence. I'm just not sure what it is that I'm missing.
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
Yeah, I know. Because that's the crowbar they used to take the mirror. Now that we did our little post-case thing, there's the mirror that got shot.
Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
There's a lock. Picked. Nora! Yay! Finally! It's been a while since you've been able to catch one of these streams. How's your day been, love? Not quite sure what those emojis are. PS4 shows them as question marks. I'm sure if I hop on my stream real quick, I can find out what those are. Give me a handy dandy doodling second. Is there anything to see down here? Okay, Let's see. Oh. That door was locked before. I can't carry any more of whatever was in there. And the emojis for hearts. Oh, okay. I wish you the best luck on your application. I really do. I hope you get it. That sounds like a fun thing. I do enjoy training people, even though they don't let me train very often at work. I don't know if it's because I just have too much to handle. I don't know if they just don't like me training. I don't know.
The door won't budge.
Door won't budge. Yes, I know. I'm just trying to find all the rest of the evidence nearby. Hey, Dave. Customer service trainer. Yeah, tell me about it. I do enough as it is. I order. I do bookwork. I'm glad you can make it. Glad you can make it, Dave. Hey, Dave, I'll message you at some point later on in the stream, or after stream. I have a question to ask you about later this week. YouTube never notifies me in anything I want more. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know if it's a YouTube glitch or if it's because I'm doing this through the PS4. I don't quite know. YouTube baffles me sometimes. Yay! That's awesome, Nora. I'm happy for you that you actually found an editor. Because I know you said that editing was not your what do I want to say, your cup of tea when it came to making content. I guess, do I walk out and hopefully it lets me back in? No. Oh, there it is. With the passion of 1,000 burning suns, yeah? Yeah, I don't think that's quite how you explained it to me the last time we talked about it, but I can believe it. It's definitely not my favorite thing in the world either, but most of the time I don't do too much editing, or if I know where I need to edit, I will edit that way. Okay, checking my map real quick. Key evidence collected. Are you lost? I'm not. The problem is that with this game, Nora, there's nowhere that tells you where to go. So, for example, let me go to my casebook. Okay? So, in this current case, I got told, hey, go find out what happened to this dude. I got an address, which is essentially, hey, here's a pair of streets in this district. Good luck. And then that's pretty much all you get. You have to explore from there, which is what I love. There's a bit. So going back to the map real quick. You see the magnifying glass? If I collect all of the evidence in the in this particular area, the magnifying glass will turn it's either red or orange. I can't remember. But that signifies that I've found everything in the area that I needed to find. Problem is, I've explored just about every nook and cranny. There's one spot I missed, but I don't know if it was due to the case, the case part that I entered into, or if it was due to something that I needed to explore with my special ability. Yeah, because I can't carry any more stuff. Let's go back. Never played this game before. I'd say I'm actually currently in the special ability right now, Nora. I have to be careful because my sanity drains.
Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
So my sanity is the blue meter that you see slowly going down, and you can hear voices and stuff. Oh. There it is. Can I lock onto it? Currently playing Virtua Quest on PS2 for video research. I mean, that's what you gotta do, man. I mean, I've got some video projects I want to do in the future that I'm gonna have to research for, that I'm gonna have to replay. Okay, so it was here. I wasn't hallucinating. I just have to find the trigger mark. So on the other side of the desk here. Okay, how do I get it to trigger? Come on! Oh, there he is.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
Alright, there it is. There's my... sanity meter? Psych eternal. Yeah, more or less, Dave. So, this is it's called the Sinking City. It's based on the Cthulhu mythos. Specifically, like Call of Cthulhu. And it mentions a lot of the aftermath of Innsmouth. The raid on Innsmouth. I'm a detective who has been having nightmares about, essentially, Riley and Cthulhu, and I'm here to investigate why. This game is a more or less an open-world detective game, where I'm literally giving, like, for example, the coordinates on this, the thing in the upper right, Herbert Glover's address. It gives me 2 streets, a district, and off I go. And then after that, I go where I need to. Oh, nope. I need to hold, because I need to find Art Clutcher's Demise. So yeah, like, okay, let me show you, because sometimes standing over dead bodies...
Eyes still wide open.
See if it lets me...
Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming.
So you're gonna drain? No, it's not draining on him, because he didn't die through, unsupernatural causes. Like, when I go into my special ability, you can see my meter drain. And the more it drains, the more images I get, the more, like, you hear more voices, the screen tilts. And I've never had it run out, so I don't know what it would do if I completely lost sanity. I don't know if it drains my health or what. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. Okay, so now, Nora, you can see now that the magnifying glasses change color. But now I need to find my way back to... I need to find my way back to the police station. I'm just gonna remember where the police station is. So, Throgmorton... police station. Okay, so the Oakmont police station is where I need to go, which means I need to head south. There it is. Yeah. Oh, so, while I'm that, there's certain places I can go, like the hospital, the police station, and the newspaper. I can go do research onto various... I can do various research based on, whatever I need to find. Watching this while filling out my resume in a template that matches my cover letter. That's pretty cool. Yeah, cover letters suck. I didn't comment on your status when you posted it, but yeah, no, cover letters are a bane of existence. And I don't know why we still need to write them in 2020. So, for those of you who are part of the world has flooded, which is part of the reason why it's called the Sinking City. Due to a cataclysmic event called the Flood, most of Oakmont is underwater, or mostly underwater. So most of the time we have to travel by boat. Swimming is not an option. Can I get back up if I get down in the water? Okay, because if I go in the water, and I stay in the water for too long, one, my sanity meter starts to drop, and you'll see here in a minute. You can see you saw the eels there? Those eels slowly drain your health. What is going on here? By the way, yes, tentacles. More like, there's a... Yeah, they're eels. It's actually mentioned in one of the loading screens. I need to go down to Asher. Which way is Asher? Asher's this way. So yeah, I think the game calls it blood eels. And, yeah, you lose health. Fun note, Nora, I know you know about Lovecraft and how much of a racist, how much of a racist he is. The game actually has a warning, not necessarily a warning, but has a note before you start playing that says, hey, we know Lovecraft was racist. We choose to present this as it is. So we present, the world as it is. Yeah, he is very racist. But it's like, we present this to the world as it is. We choose not to ignore this, but we choose to... I can't remember what it is. And I can't get it on stream unless I start from the beginning of, like, when I load it up. I'll have to do a screen capture of something like that and post it on Facebook. Because again, I think that's really cool that they choose to acknowledge that. Like, hey, so we know this. We choose to accept it to the best of our ability. We appreciate the work, not the author. Yeah, I like it too. I really do. Like I said, I'll try and screen cap it and post it on Facebook so we can see. Alright, so let's head to the police station. Sometimes it loads as I go into major places like this station here. Excuse me, gonna grab a quick drink of water. As it loads, sometimes it takes your sweet time just loading on a black screen. Are you okay, dude, or are you just kind of hanging out? Can't remember.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Oh yeah, these guys don't like new people to the island. Or I can't remember if this is an island at this point. But they don't like me here. Alright, so now we're in the archives. The hospital, the newspaper, and the police station that I've come across at this point have the same basic setup. You have 4 different specific, or 3 specific to where you're at, and then 1 searching your district. So, for example, we're going to look at trying to find evidence of an art collector. So, crimes, we can select property crimes, subjects, suspects, and we'll try Old Grove. And if we hit triangle to select, haha! We have found Squint's police file. That is actually easier than some of the other ones. Excuse me. So, he is Philip O'Connell, alias Squint. He's a 46-year-old male, residence unknown, numerous burglaries in Old Grove, breaking and entering, and tax evasion. How exactly I mean, I don't know if the tax evasion was before or after the flood. In the flood, or after the flood, money essentially has no value. They trade pretty much primarily by bullets. So I wonder. Possible associate, Sidney Stokes, no alias, male, 21, resident Oakmont, Massachusetts, Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Road. Crime. Crimes, jaywalking, lollygagging, and jury duty dodging. I mean, this is 1920, so lollygagging is definitely a crime back then. I think we now would call it loitering. Alright, so now we got Squint's police file. Alright, so now let's get back to the map here. Oh, I'll just get the case book so we can find that. Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation. Let's see if that's a marker. Yep, Northern Salvation Harbor. So, if we look at our map here, best I can, there are several districts around here. I've only been in Old Grove, Coverside, a little bit of Advent, but not far, and Grimhaven Bay. I've never been, except for the one little spot outside of Salvation Harbor, I've never been there. So let's zoom in. I need to find Moreland Road. Moreland Road. Okay, there's Moreland. So that's the main thoroughfare dividing the shells in the harbor and Salvation. So it's to the west of the intersection of Moreland and Salvation. So my best bet is somewhere in here. So the X means I can't pass because there is a big old wall. Thank you for your time, officer. And I can't fast travel there yet, can I? No, but I can. Oh, I guess I can go back to the Devil's Reef. Devil's Reef is my base of operations. It's where I essentially call home base. It's where my benefactor put me up. So, solving a case doesn't guarantee you or use reward. Stay reward. Select evidence in the case book to press triangle dependent on the map. Recent cataclysmic flooding left the city's poor neighborhoods sodden in ruin. The ensuing chaos made large-scale repairs impossible. Fast travel can be performed between phone booths, which we were just doing. Oakmont keeps its mouth shut. That's pretty simple. Okay, hang on. Come here, you. Come here, you. For reasons unknown, the city of Oakmont is missing on most maps. When the flood struck, this... Oops. Is Cthulhu in this game? Yes! At least as far as I know, anyway. Can you say hi, darling? Yeah? Hello? Hi. Are you being picked up by the microphone, I wonder? I know there's been a couple scenes. Yes, kitty. Yeah, hi, I know. As far as I know, Dave Cthulhu is in this game. There's been a couple scenes. We actually, was it last stream? Yeah, last stream that I did of this. We were actually in, a shrine to Cthulhu under the water. I won't show it now. But somewhere down in here, there was a shrine we could go to. Alright, so I need to go... So I need to go this way down to Old Church. Actually, if I just keep following it, it becomes Moorland. Whoa. Okay. Alright, I just keep following it, yeah. There's also a guy in a yellow suit that I'm very suspicious about. This game is an open world? Yes, this is very much open world. Like I said, the only things that really are stopping me are anywhere that is considered a anywhere that's considered a blocked passage. It's like there was a wall outside the police station I couldn't get around, and so I have to make a loop around. Or my cowardice in taking on enemies. You only have a limited number of ammo, even though you can craft, but you only have a limited number of items. So yeah, like, in theory, I could actually go all the way, all up here to Reed Heights and just explore. And be completely fine. And in fact, a quest that I got, like, pretty much immediately, was like, hey, you go to these, like, 9 areas across the entire map. Come to find out, I need to be a little more proficient with my firearms. Because I hit like 4 shots out of like 10 that I took earlier on. I think before both of you guys joined the stream. What can I say? I'm bad at combat. Like I said, I could, like at that dock, I could stop and go that way if I want to. Mind you, this is just a side quest. This is not the main. This is not a main story quest. Like, for example, I kind of want to know what that thing is. So I assume once I, yep, find my way to the dock here, get off, and now we're back on land. No. One of the fun things this game, and I don't know if they are an actual use anymore, but the game uses hobo signs to depict various things we can interact with. As we saw, as I was showing off just a brief minute ago, what's that? Oh, that's just the light from the fire there. The H just means doors I can interact with. The 3 mark hashtag. Oh, fast travel point, Salvation Harbor North. So now I can come back here and fast travel whenever I please. Hobo signs? Yeah, no, they are. Let me actually find that note. Nope, back to lore. Documents. Down at the bottom. Yep, note about the hobo signs. You see the crooked H sign on the doors around town. That means the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign means hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though. You have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. So it kind of helps you interact. It's like, hey, I can actually, I can enter here. I can go there. Those sorts of things. And I kind of, again, back to, this, like, early 1920s, I think, because in his lore, he mentions in, trying to figure out where he mentions it. It's in his diary. Yeah, but he's a World War I Navy diver. He's got some serious PTSD, which is part, that does not help his sanity any. Oop, I'm in the shells. I went too far. You have gone too far. So it's somewhere around here. You okay, dude? Okay? Alright, there's another boat I can get back on. Rotting fish carcasses everywhere. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Northern Salvation, west of the intersection of Moreland and Salvation. I guess we'll walk down the street and see where we can find. See if we can find Squint, or at least his associate. Oh, haha! Riding. No, it's not. It is definitely not. Alright, let's see what I can find in here. Residence of Sidney Stokes. There's what's from remnant of a mirror. What's that? Was that me?
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is. I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating.
Looks like a cross between
like
a rabbit and a lobster. Unless that's a wild beast. Letter from the morgue. Mr. Stokes, the price for a separate burial. Ugh. I cannot talk tonight, folks. I do apologize. For your mother, Martha Stokes, is 30 bullets. The morgue cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks, or we will have to inter your mother in a mass grave. What the heck? Okay. Okay. Gonna explore around a little bit more. Now I remember what that's for. I didn't. Nope. 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 Die. Die. Nope. See? See? Terrible. Terrible at anything. Terrible at anything. Oh no! Die! Sorry, Dave. Man, people have been trolling me about Virtue Fight and shit. Is it because you're working on a new project, or is it because of your video, Dave? The heck was that? Is that just because it... I need that. Yeah, no, welcome to enemies in the game. The little ones with, like, the multiple legs are called wild beasts. I'm not sure what the bigger ones are. I'm afraid to find out. In the areas of, like, for example, yeah, they were very creepy. Like, in the danger or these, infested areas, there are a lot of enemies varying in size and in, you know, how much they do in damage. Oh, speaking of which... It's because of my videos. No, yeah, Dave, this is a very, very gross game. Especially if you're not into fish. Alright, I'm out of gunpowder. Which makes sense, because I'm using 2 gunpowders for every bullet. You gotta realize this is 1920s, fictional Massachusetts. Somewhere in the vicinity of Boston. Or outside of Boston somewhere. Same thing with Innsmouth and Arkham. The areas don't exist, but it's we know of the very vague directions of the world. You're dead too! Can I not find somebody to get an answer out of? Preferably a live answer? Innsmouth, Innsmouth, whatever. I haven't found any of the Innsmouthers yet, though. I think you'd find them very intriguing, Nora. Bottle. Rotate the bottle. It's British. Alright, let's check out the corpse.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
Alright, let's explore around, because we have a couple things we actually need to explore. One of those things, unless it's tending me down from downstairs. Oh, what was that? So it might be picking up the stuff from downstairs too. And I'll do that here in a minute. Because there is a fun mechanic. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Ma. I killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done?
Alright, I can get out of that for a minute. Alright, because I explored that already. It shouldn't have me... How did he do that again? Oh, it's the knife.
At long last, I'll fix fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Can you regenerate sanity, or is it finite? I can... The woman who took the mirror. You can regenerate sanity. You have to stay out of the, It's more still? I'm trying to interact with the bird. Because, yeah, we did that already.
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Like, my max sanity is set. For example, my skills. Where's my sanity at? Oops, nope, back. I think it's in mind. Yeah. Like, for example, I can increase my sanity based on skill points I can get. I get skill points at every 1,000. But like as you can see, my sanity meter will refill if I'm not in danger. You know, like sometimes if I'm standing over a corpse, it actually will drain my sanity meter. Or you know, if I'm in this mode, it drains my sanity meter. Just kind of depends. Or if I'm in the throes of a supernatural event, as it were. Like if I'm fighting the enemies, I think I actually drained my sanity that way. All right, so back to where I was, where this was. You guys briefly saw it earlier. But all the handprints and stuff on the wall? I used, one of the first things we actually did, was follow a shadow, as it were. Like, for example, this shadow person here is pointing the way to this. So I think I can. We got ourselves a couple of things here, if I can turn it.
Rest in peace.
Looks like we've got Mother Dearest. No honor among thieves. Okay, so to that, I'm still very much missing a few things. So does this put me back in here now that I found it? Nope, okay. Oh, also, before I forget, we also have, oh, what do they call them? Antipsychotics. Will help increase our, sanity, or will restore our sanity. Woman who took the mirror. Unknown woman took possession of the mirror that the thief stole from Glover's residence. She killed Phil O'Connell, also known on the street as Squint. She said that she'd fix what Francis has done. She may look old, but there's not a frail bone in her body, and she is still more than capable of murder. But I still have a few more things left to explore, I think. And I should. So there's some very interesting design choices in this game. I don't know if if you might have picked up on it briefly when she mentioned that dirty ape. Eternal Darkness borrow from. I would not be surprised actually. And there's a lot.
Hark! Get away from the... Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Sydney?
Sydney Stokes, I presume.
Aye, that's right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or, should I say, knew him.
Okay.
How did you get in here?
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
Who's she?
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
What was your job?
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
Where did the mirror go?
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shivved him. Okay, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy. I'm just a sap.
Describe her.
Come on, paint me a picture. What did this woman look like?
She was tall and thin, very thin, just skin and bones. Mean like a rattlesnake. That's all I can remember. I didn't look too close at her.
Why kill him?
Were you hired to kill the collector too? Or was that just for laughs?
I swear to Kay, it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Please, as Kay is my witness, I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything. I have. Just let me walk.
Alright guys, what do you think? Should I turn him in or should I let him go? By the way, I know nothing in this game. I don't know anything about if this choice affects anything. I know nothing. Give a minute to see if you guys comment. Hopefully comments didn't break like it likes to do on PS4 sometimes. Turn him in. Nora, do you got anything? Recap? I'm stepping. So Sydney here killed Glover as he was stealing the mirror. Our choices are: we turn him into the police or we let him go. He wasn't sure what he was supposed to be doing because I guess he says he was misled, more or less, by his benefactor, the lady who took the mirror from them. Yeah, he killed Glover, the guy who owned the mirrors, the antique collector. Turn him in. Alright, 2 to turn in.
Well, you've had quite a night. Break-in, theft, and manslaughter. I'm gonna have to report this.
Please, I'll get the char for this.
You should have thought of that before you killed a man.
I mean, this is key evidence collected. Does that give me all evidence collected? Sweet, I can leave the building now. So here's the thing, he went from jaywalking, lollygagging, to breaking and entering, theft, and manslaughter. Okay, so now where do I go? Let's go back to my casebook. I gotta go back to Throgmorton. Okay. Sidney Stokes, along with Phil O'Connell, were hired by a strange woman to steal a specific mirror from Herbert Glover. Stokes actually killed Herbert during the robbery. The latter met with the woman at Sidney's place, and where she killed Phil, took the mirror and locked Sidney inside. Murder is no bueno indeed. No bueno. Sidney couldn't remember her in much detail, except that she was thin, old, and had a bad temper. I should return to Mr. Throgmorton and tell him what I found. Perfect! Actually, I can show you Mr. Throgmorton. And Mr. Throgmorton is one of the old... Oh, are you?
Damn newcomers.
No, you're not. Okay. I guess since we are in a little bit more ritzier district, you are not. In fact, it is Mouther. So let's get back at the boat. Back across. Well across town. Because I gotta get all the... Actually, if I get back in the boat, I can just teleport, more or less. Fast travel, as it were. Oh, because... So there are three main families of Oakmont. The Throgmortons. There's two more I can't remember. I think one of them's called... Oh, is it down here still? Yeah. The Blackwoods, which have suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. And there's a third family. I can't remember what they are named. Cupcake. Ooh, cupcake. What kind of cupcake? Chocolate? Red velvet? I kind of want a cupcake. Oh, sorry, kitty. Mind's Eye, that's what my ability is called. Let's see if my lore says anything about families. Document Throgmorton's will, dangers of diving. Protect. How'd the birthday party go? Vanilla. That's nice. Oh yeah, Johannes Vanderberg is my benefactor in town. He saved me at least once when I passed out. I don't trust him. He's wearing a yellow suit, and if you know anything about the mythos, just the whole, not just Cthulhu, but like Aziramoth and Nahatha, Lovecraft, like the New Edgar Allan Poe. A little chaotic, but good. Oh, that's good. So Dave, Lovecraft is, yeah, more or less, he's one of the big influences in horror. Primarily speaking with, like, cosmic horror. There's actually, there's a Nicolas Cage film that just got released in February to be DVD and Blu-ray, called The Color Out of Space. One of Lovecraft's, I think it's one of his earlier works, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I think Stephen King actually has listed Lovecraft as one of his inspirations. Poe is older, actually, Nora. Poe wrote in the 1940s. Lovecraft wrote between 1910 and 1930 is when Lovecraft did most of his writing, if I remember correctly. Because Poe died in a Baltimore gutter in the late 1840s. Anyway, enough hanging around. Let's go talk to Throgmorton. And you guys, I think, will be a little surprised on his appearance as soon as he lets me inside. Oh, by the way, one of our earlier cases was to find Throgmorton's son, Albert. We found him dead. That's actually the first thing we did, was to try and find him once we got to the island. We found him dead, shot and hanging from meat hooks in a fish warehouse down at the docks. So there's Albert.
The mortician has touched him up well.
And here's Mr. Throgmorton.
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. He wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name,
What the
but she obviously wasn't.
What is
fooling
wrong with his
around.
face? Throgmorton
See.
is ape-like.
So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Sidney is alive. We were going to report him after all.
Sidney Stokes managed to make it out in one piece. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably holed up at his home. Want the address?
I would welcome it. I'll take pleasure in, educating him on some, shall we say, essential truths.
And about
All
reward.
right. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes. And the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None would outlive him.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
So, yes, Nora, one of... Through the Looking Glass. The Throgmortons are one of the three main families of Oakmont, and in this case, they have ape-like qualities to them. He says it's... I can't remember, something about passing through the bloodlines of his family and genes and whatnot. Yeah. The character... Is he a demon? No, he's just... That's actually just part of... Granted, him and his son Albert are the only two I've seen that look like that. If you really want something creepy to look at, let me find an Innsmouther for you. Yes, I'm saying it like that. Okay, so casebook, we're going to look at the Looking Glass here. Let's go... Nope, scroll over. Down, through the Looking Glass. Herbert Glover's death did not interest Robert in much as mirror stolen from him. The culprit is a woman who has a bone to pick with a certain Francis. Despite working against Robert Throgmorton, he may know more. A long, ornate milled key with the Throgmorton family crest on the head. Excuse me. Studying the matter. Okay, I should probably go upstairs, because that's where studies usually are, right? Usually are upstairs. It's kind of dark in here. Also, I forget that Lovecraft was in the 1900s. So weird, and of course, racist is. Yep. No, he is... Like we said, Lovecraft is very racist, and a lot of his themes, you know, racism and etc., etc. I think we just lost the key.
Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son.
Like, for example, the Unknown Africa in 1891.
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune.
Picture?
1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Jesus! Mr. Reed, come on now. Francis Throgmorton's expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly unappreciated, undertakings of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable anthropological research, I cannot talk, apologize, a newborn son, Christian Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today, in an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle, he has agreed to share with us some of those insights with us. That might explain why Robert looks the way he does. Oh, uh-oh. Mind's eye! What is here that shouldn't be here? I need to pick up the picture again?
1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
No, that's not it. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize just... Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Draining faster than I expected. Gonna let that recharge for just a second here. By the way, you're gonna see a whole bunch of very unsettling images, like I think we just saw. I'm not sure if that was one of his naval buddies or if that was him hanging. So let's get in and get out real quick. 12/12/1894. Yikes. Yeah, no, that was kind of scary. Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault you should present to the court, the most common options being cruelty, adultery, or an incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well-run place. Regards, Chauncey.
Now, that kid looks a little familiar.
Oh. I got the left half a torn photo. What's Lovecraft races against creatures? The squid-like creatures were more of a... I can't remember if the creatures were considered to be stand-ins for other races. Is it Shadows over Innsmouth? I can't remember the exact title of that one. But that has to do a lot with racism, or in this case, speciesism, as it were. I'm going to find myself back to that, because I'm going to find... I keep forgetting the run button. Oh, nope, that's water. Definitely don't want to go in the water. Oh, hey, speaking of... I think that's just him standing on a rock. And that's why is there a harpoon gun? Unless that was like a recent installment due to the flood. Excuse me, sorry. No, like, Lovecraft is... Like I said, Lovecraft is one of the very many racists in the 1920s. He just happened to channel a lot of his racism into his work via all the other creepy stuff. Casebook. I guess we need to go to the asylum. The asylum is on the far end over here. I think I have to get there by boat. But before I do that, the lag between commenting and you actually seeing the comment is intense. Yeah, no, I think... I can't remember if Welchie and I tested it on YouTube, but Facebook commenting is anywhere between 20 and 30 seconds, give or take. I think we roughly guessed about 20 seconds. Yep, very much a product of his time. Because, what, 1920s? excuse me, before the Great Depression, before, you know, before a lot of what we know of, like the civil rights movements and whatnot. Heck, I think some of his earlier works might have been before women were able to vote. I'd have to look. I want to go down to Grimhaven. Ready to go to Grimhaven Bay. Do. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Enough said. Right there. You kind of summed it up. I mean, but like a mind like that, you know, how else would he be able to come up with, you know, a lot of very creepy creatures? Hey, I'm actually looking right here. 1917 is some of his earliest work. Okay, let's see if I can find one. Oh, hey, there's this dude I gotta do a quest for. Oh, hey! Here's one. Something that look a little weird. I might have. Have I read some of your horror stories, Nora? Should have done the name Datecraft. Yes, that's an Innsmouther. They are, and if you remember, I do actually think they are described in the Shadow of Innsmouth that they are actually fish people. Alright, so where's the closest drop-off point I can get? Looks like Coverside East, or Central. Yes, they are very much fish people. And in fact, in the first case that I took on in the first stream, the culprit, as it were, was an Innsmouther who had supposedly had killed. I have read it. Okay, I wasn't sure if you had put all of them on DeviantArt or not. The Carpenters, that's the other grand family. So yeah, the Blackwoods, the Throgmortons, and the Carpenters are grand families. I've not yet met a Carpenter, so I don't know if they have a particular look to them. Or not. So I need to head to the Asylum. The Asylum is my next stop. Yeah. So let's see here. I guess I can just go over to Kingsport, so just straight across the water. To the dock. It's just gonna get me eaten. Oh, okay, there's somebody there. Sometimes I have to be careful, because I could very well get, eaten, as it were. Wondering. Is there somewhere I can explore? I'm gonna grab my gun. Nope! I'm gonna nope right on out of there. Oh, I think I picked something up too. Oh, I don't have it yet. I wonder if I get it if I finish this one. I got shotgun ammo as a result of me finishing that last quest. So I wonder if I get the shotgun here. What was that noise? That so those those worm beasts that we've that you called creepy. I'm gonna go back in there for a second so I can show you. That's some of the sounds those creatures make. Of course, it's gonna load. Can't carry any more first aid kits. Don't do it. I don't hear them anymore, so I'm gonna go away now. I'm gonna go. Gonna run away. Gonna run away. If you find items, if you find a plethora of items in one of those like big old steamer chests, that means there's a lot coming towards you, and you're gonna need the extra items. So I'm just gonna kind of casually nope my way over here to the asylum. Yes, brave Sir Robin, bravely running away. Yes, indeed. And I will fully admit, in this game, I am kind of a coward because I am a horrible shot, as you guys watched earlier. All right, we are in the asylum, and we can talk.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing, and not on one of her usual walks.
Yeah, no, Dave, you're pretty much right here. It is essentially it's a detective game with monsters, and it's not so much that the guns in this game are tough. It's the fact that the aiming. I mean, I have an issue with aiming. That's on me. Walks.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
Missing?
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Where'd she go?
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
We're gonna go upstairs instead, see if there's anything fun and exciting up here.
Watch your pocket. Some patients here have wandering fingers.
That's good to know. I am not what has happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Interesting. Eventually you'll end up where you are meant to be and will be doing what you are supposed to do. Looks like that's a bit of World War I propaganda. By the way, I am also carrying a shovel like that guy is carrying. That's my melee. That's my melee weapon. Lol, bye. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Yep.
My head. I still hear those voices.
All sorts of fun people in here.
Can you hear? Somebody's singing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you hear it?
My allergies are messing with me. It's really starting to pick up an allergy season, so I apologize for all the coughing.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Dude, is that a tattoo? Looks like a map.
Let's play.
I'm good.
Water me. Don't just stare at my leaves.
Switch of the Elder Gods behind this. Most likely it is Cthulhu. I have a hazard of a guess that the Yellow King is somewhere lurking. Those are the only two that I know of so far. Records room, but there's nothing I can... Nope. In all chaos, there's a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. All kind of disturbing. Of course, there's nothing in here worth looking. Lurking definitely. Yes, definitely one of his strong suits. In fact, I can actually get myself a suit. If I ever make it back to the to home base, to the Devil's. I can never remember the name of the inn. To the Devil's Reef. If I ever make it back there, I'll show you what wardrobe I can unlock. It all depends on how we look at things. I thought I ran into something there for a second. That plant kind of scared me a little bit. As a rat. At least I hope that was a rat. Didn't creak and growl like a wild beast. Oh. Gunpowder, shell casings, hello.
8, 9, 10, 11.
12, 13, 14. 16. 21. You got anything?
What can I do for you?
Nothing. What's that? Alright, I guess I shall finally head downstairs. Do some more investigating. On the mountains of truth, you can never climb in vain. I just have to find me a way downstairs.
Haven't you seen the beast?
Have once, I think.
You see it?
Pretty sure I've seen him in the game once. That's kind of... Can I get down there and get back out? Okay, that just drops me down. Okay. Okay. Water plus electricity equals bad. Very, very bad.
The blood's almost dry.
That's a broken mirror. Dark. Yeah, it's dark. Hypodermic tablets, hyoscine, morphine, and cactoid comp number 1.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Well, that's good to know. Yes, Dave. He is laying, or he is. Oh, what is that phrase? Translate. In the great. Something about in Ryle, Cthulhu lays dreaming. More or less is what it translates to. Goodness knows I can't pronounce anything, but Cthulhu Fatagan. And even then I said that terribly. Key to Bethany's room. Oh, there's another shattered mirror.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
Dormant. Hang on. No, he... Do the talking. In his house at Riley, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. That's how it translates out. Yeah, no, the game, both Call of Cthulhu and The Sinking City do a really good job of trying to pronounce the languages. Yes, what is it? The symbol that is Prince or whatever. Is that symbol is called Prince, isn't it? Oh, gotta remember to press and hold to search. Got shell cases and gunpowder. All I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it. But when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more that he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. Young Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead. Mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday, little Hammond could not be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all that we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Sure did. There's a picture. There's the other half of the picture.
Was this taken at gunpoint?
Can I combine the photos? Throgmorton's morning casebook. Okay, looks like I can't combine the two photos. I'm just looking around before I go into my world. My cats. Oh, I like how you can see the hobo sign for cash in the broken mirror. Can't see yourself in the broken mirror, but you can certainly see that. Okay, so there's something here that I need to see. What is it? Is it the mirror?
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
Sherlock Holmes.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Okay, that's not it. Oh, it's the painting. It's the picture. Oh, prompt to hold.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it's outside. Would you... Are you needy? Are you needy? Yes, got you. Yes, got you. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so... I don't know if you guys were here for the last recreation scene. I think you were.
Stop right there.
I essentially need to recreate a scene to get the details. This is part of my,
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way. Randall Glassworks. In Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
So I have 3 clues in this kind of recreation world, and I have to piece them together in order that they happen. So, for example, the mirror.
Salvation Harbor.
The mirror.
You no longer have
That
any
she
power
breaks his
over
mirrors.
me. I have...
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Did I collect all... Oh. Didn't say I collected all the evidence, just says I collected the key evidence.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
There's that on the wall. There's gotta be something else down here, I think.
The blood's almost dry.
Dry in the mirror. Probably from when she knocked the guy into the mirror.
At 7 years each,
Yeah,
that's a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad it's not mine.
How long are you playing tonight? Another while longer, I think. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I don't have to be in bed here soon. Hoping another half hour at least. We'll see how long this case goes. If you need to bow out or forever, go ahead. Yes, day off tomorrow. My only day off for... I only get like one day off at a time, except for every other weekend. So like this is my weekend to work. So I'm on. What is it? I'm on for 3. Or no, yeah. I just finished your 3 stretch. I get 1 off. I work this weekend, so I'll work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll get Monday off, and then I'll work a 4th stretch before I go on before I get a weekend. Yeah, she's running around somewhere. I can't hear her because I got my headphones on. Probably also, I forgot to turn off my fan, so if that's been bugging you guys, I'll go ahead and get up and turn it off for real quick. If you guys have even noticed it. Yeah, Darling's been around off and on somewhere. There for a while, she was just laying on the floor. She's gotten up.
Haven't you seen the beast?
She's gotten up and gone away. Not quite feeding time for her yet. It's pretty close. Don't notice fan. Okay, good. I'm always worried about that. Oh, Bethany and mirrors.
Seems that Bethany had a thing for mirrors. You know anything about that?
Oh, yes. Poor soul. She was convinced there was a boy called Hammond living in her mirrors. She talked to him every day.
I see. Bye.
Oh, there's all the evidence, and I got a knowledge point. So back to skills. What should I pick? I can set traps quickly. Yes, what is happening, David, is that due to the cataclysmic flood that's been happening in Oakmont, everyone started having nightmares about Cthulhu. Nope, keep doing that. I'd say I can increase my sanity. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna increase our sanity meter even further. So yeah, like I came, my character here, Reed, came because he was having nightmares. And then that's the whole thing about Cthulhu. He drives people mad. No, I want map. Go back to the casebook real quick. Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. Do I have a map point for... No, random... Whoops. That is definitely not the... It's definitely not the one, because I need to be in Salvation Harbor. Gonna have to go. Phone battery is low. I need a shower. You totally should, Nora. Whenever you get a chance. I recommend it. I very highly recommend this game. It's interesting, it's intriguing. Like I said, I am not even... Like I said, I'm only on... I think I'm on the 3rd main case. I haven't even started it yet. I'm gonna assume that is the Glassworks, I would imagine. Heart your face too, Nora. I'll talk to you later. Humans are just screwed then. By default. Humans are screwed then. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, especially if you're a newcomer to the town, you're definitely screwed. Oh, hey, there's a new... I found myself a new fast travel point, Riverside East. I guess I didn't collect all the evidence at Throgmorton Manor. I guess I'll go back there and collect it. Yeah, no. For example, so there, one of the part of the second case, the second story case, was that we went down into this essentially giant ritual shrine, whatever. Not sure how quite to describe it, but all of the human people that were in there had gone mad and were essentially babbling. Had become essentially babbling loons, more or less. Tell me about Bethany.
I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon. I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories. But, even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Why don't they just leave the town? I'm not sure why it's not explained, other than the fact that there is a torrential
Your father led an
flood.
expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. Have a good day.
I'm sure it has something to do with the flood, keeping them trapped. I mean, I think I came in on one of the, Reed came in on one of the last boats into Oakmont. Because nobody wants to get in, and I don't think a whole lot of people are really, frankly, able to get out. The ones who are sane, anyway. Can't remember if there was anything down here. Don't think there's anything else down here. No. I'm gonna go back in the study because there's more evidence in here that meets the eye. Because it said key evidence collected, but there's not. I didn't collect all of said evidence. So there's something else that I need to collect in here. I just don't remember what it is I need to collect. don't dial collect, cause no one's gonna answer the phone. Stay in here. At least it's let me back in, so that's a start. That's the picture. Don't really need to pick that picture up again. Is there something else that I'm missing? Oh.
I'm looking sharp, but I guess that's the point.
Oh, there's my evidence. All evidence collected. Let's get out of here. We'll go back. I guess real quick like... let's go back to my casebook, see if I guess I need to go to the newspaper. Okay, so let's go back here and go to Coverside. Coverside West. Seems like a good spot to me. Stretch out a little bit. Okay, so I need to find the newspaper again. Which I need to go, I think it's up and around. Yep, up. And go around. There's the Chronicle. Let's see if the lady here
Stay safe.
had nothing else to say. Okay. Alright, stolen mirror. Let's choose my evidence. So, 19th century. Let's see. Let's try front page in Salvation Harbor. See if there's anything here. Search. Nothing. Current events. Articles, interviews. Advertisements. Nothing. Let's check out people. Officials? No. Celebrities. Commoners. Journalists? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's reset. Let's just do this. Let's see. I just want to find a good address for Randall's Glassworks. I know I did this already, but... Nothing. Cuckoo-ca-choo. I guess I'm gonna hop to the police station here for a minute. back up and around. Dude, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. Okay, police station is just across here. So I'm gonna head back and we're gonna see... Yeah, hi, I know. Now it's about time for you to get fed. I know it's about food time. So let's head to the records room. Salvation Harbor. Let's just see. Let's go to crimes. Let's go to property crimes and impounds. Documentation. Alright, well... Staff only. There's Captain Lyons' office. Captain Lyons is kind of a jerk. I think that was Captain Lyons that was grading us earlier. Of course, he doesn't have a name badge. Of course he doesn't. Alright, I guess I'll head to... Guess I'll head to Salvation Harbor. Looks like we'll go to Salvation Harbor North. Nice. But continue sweet. Okay, I need to head south. Gonna head here. Gonna put marker, right stick. We're gonna go that way just to see what we could find down Salvation.
Eagle and Tank.
I promise I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Just going to calmly run around. Okay, so down the marsh. Good thing these bolts don't take any damage. Okay. I have my shovel just in case. Okay, the tested area is over there. I'm just gonna go continue on this way. Quite frankly, I don't have any of the weaponry ready to use it yet. Nope, I need to look this way. Oh, this is a church? Graveyard? Churchyard? Church of Redemption, founded in 1667. Cast away from your evil deeds and find redemption in our Lord. It's like, please tell me that's water. Oh, hi, stairs. Of course, there's always an upper or lower floors. It's very wet in here. I don't know if it's because of the rain or what. I hope nothing spawns in here. That would be kind of worrisome. Oh yeah, another fun part about this is that every time if I come back here after a while, everything respawns. It's like those will refill with items.
The door won't budge.
Oh, what's in here? I'm sure I probably have to come here eventually. I would imagine. Yeah, I was in here already. Alright, let's head upstairs then, I guess. There's nothing else on this floor of the church. I'm sure there might nothing be up here in this balcony-like area. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Alright, so there's really nothing of note around there, and that was my best hope for it being the glassworks. I figure, you know, it'd be at least a bit bigger of a building. I guess I'll just kind of wander the streets for a little bit, I guess. Oakmont Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Where's that at? Is that where I was at one point? Or where I was heading? Oh. Cannot enter that doorway. Let's turn around and head back, shall we? There's another one of those points I can use. Salvation Harbor East. Sweet, I've got another fast travel point. Talking about an automated telephone.
Don't do that again.
Or else what? Break it. I got a shovel and I'm not afraid to use it. There's a boardwalk. Kind of thing. Yeah, back here up by the church again. Alright, that's definitely an area I don't want to go into. Frankly, because I don't have a whole lot of firepower with me at the moment. Guess I'll head west. a couple areas along the coast I kind of want to look at and see if those might be the glassworks. Yeah, I think I want to... North. There's the east. Hop on a boat, I guess. I think technically I'm heading south, and I should be heading the other direction, but should let me. Can't skipper. Get back on land here. Nope, nope. Don't know if I want to go that way. Do I want to go that way? That's for sure. Do I want to enter in here? I'll find out in a second.
The door won't budge.
Nope, can't enter in there. Well, that worked out in my favor then.
Fresh fish. Just caught me.
No, thank you. I'm good on the fresh fish. See enough fresh fish faces. That's a mouthful of water. That's a mouthful if I've ever spit one out. Did I just end up? Yep, I ended up getting myself stuck. What's this? I can't carry any more of those. Okay. Can I use health back? I totally can. But that's definitely not a health pack. That is a antipsychotic. Well, hey now. Don't make me do it, dude.
You'll die, newcomer.
Back off, dude. Oh, that's dangerously low. That's dangerously low. I forgot centimeter takes a giant hit if we kill someone. Shadow spiders. And this, that, and the other. It's peaceful, at least for a moment. Haul the middle scrap. Grab that to take. Inventory. I guess I will go ahead and make those. Sure, let me just rob a casket. Ew, fishy fishy. Black Marsh Canning Factory. Was this one of their many small canneries? Maybe? I don't know. Gonna head upstairs though, see if there's anything fun and exciting. There's a bunch of guns and a knife. I wonder if this means I have to come back here at some point. Somebody in ill health. Harpoons. Then if I just drop down... You got crazy butt. You've been crazy butt. Huh? You've been crazy butt. Sorry, my cat is like, hey, zoom! She was under my chair, so I don't think she had the... She took a poop. She does something sometimes. She takes a poop. She's like, zoomy, zoom, zoom! I don't know if that's her way of being like, hey, I feel light! I feel lighter, so I'm gonna run around like a crazy cat. Yeah, you're a crazy cat. I do not know where this glassworks is. My research had proved less than fruitful, and I probably was just researching in the wrong manner. Excuse me, I could look it up, but what's the fun in the exploration? Because I don't know where this would be otherwise. Unless it's not a big building. Like I think it is. Let's head to the fast travel point at least. Alright, there's Salvation Harbor West. 7 Oaks? What is... Oh, it's an inn! Can I get inside? Is that not the way inside? That's the way inside.
It's you, the man who made the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw. Take your drink and let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health. So, how about that business?
We can talk, but I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
Where are
Tell
they?
me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, then I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
So, I mean, I can't go...
Take care.
I can't go knocking down stuff here? Can I talk to the dude behind the bar? I can't.
Pick your poison.
Nothing exciting, but I can talk to him. Nope. That's a hole. Most certainly fall down the hole. Which is what I just did. really dark down here. Good thing I turned my flashlight on. There was nothing down there anyway. Upstairs? Anything? Anybody up here? There's a room. This must be where our wonderful officer friend is hiding. Or we'll hang out. Excuse me, reminds me of the bar in what's it at? Excuse me, sorry folks. I mean, thankfully, other than the infested areas, I won't get attacked by anything. It's just kind of, here you go. You enter these areas, you know, enter at your own peril, but other than that, you're on your own. Good luck, buddy. Alright, here's another infested area. Right in there. Dude, you okay? Yeah, because if I hop over here, I'll end up in an infested area, and goodness knows what will eat me in that area. Kind of watch the sunrise in this foggy little area over here. Let's head back here. And let's head... Oh, where am I gonna go? Guess I'll head north. I'm just gonna explore around for a little bit longer. If I happen to find it, I'll find it. If not, we'll end the stream. I'll give it about 5... Yeah, we'll give it 10 more minutes. After it loads. So whatever loading time is, or whatever it loads at, plus 10 minutes. And then we'll end the stream if I can't find it. Alright, it's at 2:34 on the clock.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
I would love to. If I could interact with you. Let's head north. That is south. I'm gonna go north. There we go. Just to see if I can't find anything around here that would look kind of like a glasswork shop.
Come, find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
I still went south. What the heck? Another guy just pounding his head against the wall. So I want to go up to see if there's anything in that block that I can't see because it's covered up by a Salvation Harbor. I assume that's a rat you're cooking. Just kind of looking around, seeing what's out there. I was saving. Excuse me. He's just working on a boat. He's just working on a boat. There we go. Alright, so, okay, that would make sense. That's Old Church Road after all. Maybe that's it over here? Might be. Oh no, that's in the shells. And we want to be in... Oh, extra hours, by the way. Let's go take a look at extra hours real quick. One of the victims, R. Becker, lived in a manor in southern Old Grove on Beacon Street, south of Century Avenue. I met a policeman, Officer Sam Shaw, at the Seven Oaks Bar. He's trying to catch a killer and needs my help. I agreed to assist for a reward. Sam needs photos of victims at several crime scenes. He gave me their names and addresses. He'll wait for me to bring all 3 photos to the private room on the 2nd floor of the bar. E. Bryan was living in a penthouse in the southwestern Reed Heights on Midland Avenue, south of University Street. The house of J.R. Nelson, one of the victims, is located in central Salvation Harbor on 7th Oak Street between Octopus Avenue and Skipper Road. He rented the place from a local fisherman. Nothing in there, out of the water. Ah. Ooh, that was close. Oh, where on earth would I find that? That's part of the infested area. As soon as I hop over, can I hop back over the fence? Yeah, I can go that way if I need to. But if I hop over, enemies will start spawning, and I don't have a whole lot of ammo, so I don't want to get too terribly involved in taking them out. You know what? Since I'm kind of here, let's go... Excuse me. I'm gonna go take a look, see if I can't find my way to that kind of monolith-looking thing. It looks like it's over that way. There it is. Just to see what it is, even. It looks like a giant rock. Let's see if I can enter inside here. Well, if I stand by it, nothing really exciting is happening to it. So, maybe it's just some random monolith. Of course, I'm in the shell, so who knows? Did you just headbutt him, dude? Like there's another teleport. Nope, it's what I've been to before. Salvation Harbor North. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go back to... We'll go back to Devil's Reef for right now. City Hall. I guess I could try going to City Hall next time. But now let's head back to Devil's Reef. See if there's... I don't think there's anything left behind in our lovely little area. Lovely little home space. Whatnot. My analytics here is it's loading. Bounce around. Time. I didn't watch anything on Monday. It's okay. Alright, so Devil's Reef is where we will begin every time, or so to speak. Think after every main...
I'm watching you.
Every main case, we will come back here to this...
The door won't budge.
To this area. There are a bunch of things we can do. Like, for example, here's another... So a whole bunch of sigils and whatnot from the about the Yellow King and etc. Oh. Insanity spreading. In recent days, Oakmont has experienced odd outbreaks of sudden madness. They seem to be spreading throughout the city, seemingly at random, though witnesses report seeing university scientists at the location of the outbreaks. Dr. Philip Grant of St. Mary's Hospital believes it is all due to a peculiar kind of helminth infestation that appears originated somewhere around the university. He advises citizens not to neglect their health and to visit the hospital for highly effective anti-helmintic treatment at the first sign of disease. Okay. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream.
Never again, they say. Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Alright, so here's our wardrobe that we can get, that we have, or we can unlock. So here's our newcomer. Unburdened, just without our giant pack. Windcoat. Vacationist. We can unlock Gangster by Story of Progress. King's Robes. Hint, hint. Take a look at the suit color. Daywear. Man of Science. Find out what happened to the robbed graves in the Rest in Peace case. Fisherman. Bounty at Sea. Police Envoy. So if once we finish extra hours, we can unlock the police uniform. Plague Doctor. Learn all about wild beasts and field research. Master Sleuth. Find and return all books to the book collector in the assigned reading. Cultist is a DLC that I don't remember if I have. If not, I'll have to pick it up. And Vishivanka, I think that's how that's said, is help a real estate agent in the open house case. Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Thank you to Nora and Dave from Virtua Brothers for stopping by, chatting with me throughout the stream. I greatly appreciate you guys coming on and having fun with me. Check out Friday's stream. I'm going to actually return back to Remothered, Tortured Fathers. Hopefully get around the crazy naked dude. And continuing the story there. I have to head downstairs to get... I think the piece fell downstairs. I think. I don't remember if I died before I plunged out that hole again. I'll check it out when we get to the beginning of the stream. And then Saturday. Saturday is going to be a new game for the channel. I'm going to leave it as a secret for now. And there may be a special guest on commentary if I can convince him to join. But that'll just have to be a secret until Saturday. And until then, don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, not on the live chat, but actually comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell to learn when videos come to the channel, whether they're live, whether they're scheduled. Tomorrow is another episode of Dragon Quest. I think it's more of me just rambling around like a crazy man. Or no. Yeah, no, actually this episode is actually me making progress. Finally make some progress in the game. And then, like I said, tune in Friday for more Remothered Tortured Fathers, and tune in Saturday for a super new game to, at least to the channel. It's not a new game, but a new game to the channel. And again, I may or may not have a special guest. We'll see. But until then, I am the Bowmeister. And as always, I have been obediently yours. Have a great evening.